The Grand Canal Shoppes at the Venetian is one of my favorite shopping areas in Las Vegas, and in this video I'm going to show you around, but let's start at the front so we get the complete tour. So the entry to the Grand Canal Shoppes can be a little tricky to find. If you come over this main bridge into the Venetian on the ground floor, it brings you into the casino. To come up here in the Grand Canal Shoppes from the Strip, you need to go up this escalator, over the Bridge of Sighs, along this little thing, and then through these doors. There are a bunch of entrances from the casino floor as well, but if you want to enter in straight from the Strip, this is how you do it. And of course you come in through double doors because Vegas is hot in the summer and they are trying to keep things cool in here. Although I'm here in the winter, so in that case they're trying to keep things warm. As we come in, we see a Vegas souvenir shop with the sign, "Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada." If you didn't get one on the Strip, you can get a little one right here. Now, I'm going to turn back and look in this welcome lobby because if you look at the ceiling, wow, look at the frescoes up there. Those are so cool. Tao nightclub, one of Vegas's most popular nightclubs, just over there. An oxygen bar right here. If you're feeling a little too rough from the night before, you can get some oxygen. You can get a tattoo right over here if you want to get a I Heart Mom or I Heart Vegas to be with you forever. We've got some pearl jewelry right there. Friendly people. Right on. He's seen me before. That's good. I love it. Great to meet you. How is our friendly people that are fans of Yellow Productions? There's a lot of them here in Las Vegas, so thank you all for watching. We've got pizza pronto and gelato. If you haven't figured out the theming of this place yet, it is themed on Venice, Italy, hence the singing gondoliers. And it is up one floor from the casino. And it extends from the Venetian to the Palazzo, though the theming changes from the Venetian to the Palazzo here, much more Italian themed in the Venetian side. This is the original side. And then they built the Palazzo later on. And I think they decided that people don't love themes as much, and so they unthemed them all over on that side, which is not as busy. That side does not do as well as this side with the gondolas, with the gondoliers, just way cooler over here. This is where I started the video from. This is a pretty good spot to, if you want to take a selfie, take a picture here. This is one end of the main canal, and the other end is where you would board it if you want to take a ride. If you are parking at the Venetian, you would come in this way through the parking garage. We're not going to go check out the parking garage because it's not that interesting. Here we have the -5 degrees ice experience. It's one of those places you can go into a really chilly place, wear these fur coats, and it's all super cold inside in the ice bar. Yeah, I think you can see some video back there of, everything's just solid ice inside. OC Girl and I did that once not in Vegas, but we did it in Sweden or something. I mean, it's fun to do once, and then you're like, I didn't come here to really be cold. I guess it's even more fun to be in Las Vegas, which is a hot place. We have Lobster Me over here that has pretty good lobster rolls. There is a large food court over here for cheap eats. There's a Chipotle, Chipotle, Popeyes, Subway, Panda Express over there. And here we've got, this Italian place is always busy for dinner time. I'm walking around at noon on January 1st. So this is what the crowds look like at noon. Definitely busier at night, because that's when the Strip really comes to life. Noon on January 1st, I think most people still aren't even awake. Oh, here, let's take a look at a map so you can see kind of what we're doing. Here's the walk, here's the moving bridge. We came over this way, so we walked to the gondola. We're gonna go along the Grand Canal. This switches from the Venetian to the Palazzo, and then we'll walk over the Palazzo shops. The casino floor kind of mirrors the same thing. You can walk from the Venetian Casino to the Palazzo Casino, too. Okay, I had to get my bearings on that map. So always think about maps. You're like, which way is the orientation? Where am I? How's this work? All right. Over here we've got, this thing is called Sea Scent, but what it seems to sell are massage chairs or like massage pods. I don't know, you go in there and the whole thing like is a sauna or something, some fancy face masks. I bet those things are expensive. This is a cool store. This is the Man Cave. Shopping is now manly. What can you get at the Man Cave? You can get the guitar. You can get robots that play chess. You can get the thing that has the Hulk. You can get more massage chairs. You can get some boxing gloves. So there we go at the Man Cave. There's some cool art that's in here. Looks like stuff you'd see at San Diego Comic-Con. They've built some bridges over the canal that you can walk over. Obviously much smaller than the ones in Venice where the canals are actually much, much bigger. Here at K&L, it's like a wellness kind of store, a spiritual store. Last night they were like you put water on this thing and it goes like whoom, whoom, whoom. Big head. This is going to bring us out to St. Mark's Square. This is probably the most famous part of the Grand Canal Shoppes. This recreates the famous St. Mark's Square in Venice, which is the main square in Venice. I'm going to show it to you from up on this staircase because this is the best place to get a picture. If you ever want to get a picture of St. Mark's Square, this is the spot you do it from, up on top of this bridge. You look back over this way, you can see the daytime sky that looks like the sun is beginning to set. You can see the restaurants around, you can see the chocolate shop in the middle, you can see the timeshare salespeople right here. Yes, the timeshare salespeople are in two different spots, one at the same front door we came in, one right here. As you walk through, they're going to ask you, hey, do you have a few days here? How long are you going to be here? Do you want free show tickets? If you don't want them to bother you, just say you're leaving today. Say you're leaving the next hour, and they'll leave you alone. Here's a cool white gondola, because in fact, you can get married on the gondolas. I ran into a fellow explorer yesterday, and he said his friends were getting married on a gondola yesterday evening. New Year's Eve wedding on a gondola at the Venetian. How cool is that? All right, so as we go this way, this continues us down into the Palazzo section, though we're still in the Venetian. We've got some more bridge over here, but you can tell the theming and the sky. We lose the sky up ahead. These tunnels are not super big. We see here, by the way, these. Hi. She was just saying they have 5 tunnels, which means they're going to go through them 10 times because they go through one and then they come back. The gondola rides are 10 to 13 minutes long. It's $30-some per person. You can book a private gondola for more because if it's only 2 of you, they might put 2 more people in the gondola. So I think my pro tip is to have at least 3 because who rides in the gondola by themselves, right? Nobody. This is the gondola boarding area right here. And these people are, it's popular. Like, you literally have to get like a time ticket to ride the gondolas. There's a lot of gondoliers coming around. And you buy your tickets for the gondolas in this little tiny Emporia di Gondola over yonder. Okay. So now this is where it switches from the Venetian side to the Palazzo side. So the Grand Canal Shoppes originally used to end right here at these columns. And you can see now this has a much more modern look to it. Still Italian in theme. There's a nice skylight up here. We'll look down to the ground floor and you can see the casino in the Palazzo just in the distance that way. They've got a big love sign down there you can take pictures of. They've got an original gondola from Venice that's just back over here. Illy Cafe down there, Cartier. We're gonna go over left. Okay. Over here, they have the Atomic Saloon show like you go up and then they've built this like old looking saloon. I've not been to the show. but I've taken a tour of where they do the show, and legitimately, like, the place itself looks pretty cool. Over on this side, more high-end shops. So we've got like Burberry, Jimmy Choo. This is, you know, I feel like the Grand Canal Shoppes goes for a more like approachable perspective, and then over here they go for like, oh, you won a lot in the casino. Well, then you should get something from Ferragamo, or you should get something from Louis Vuitton, of course, because you just made a lot of winnings. This side branches off into 3 different areas. You can take the outside, the middle, or the side closest to the strip. We'll go down the middle. Interesting reflective ceiling, interesting white tiled floors. They've got some seating over here where they don't have much seating in the gondola part. So if you're looking for a place just to crash for a while because your feet are tired, this is where you can do it. This is an interesting Crete. I don't know what that place is. Looks interesting on the inside. Probably not very interesting. Interesting tree here in the middle. You can look down that way. There's some more like restaurants over yonder. Those are also the elevators up to the Palazzo guest towers. There are 3 towers in the Venetian Hotel. There's the Venetian Tower, the Venezia Tower, and the Palazzo Tower. Each of them has their separate elevators to go up into the guest rooms. And over here, you can tell this is not very lively over here, particularly in the daytime. We've got sushi, samba. This gets more popular when the restaurants like really open up for dinner, which is where most people come to these kind of like high-end restaurants. These lamps are legitimately gas lamps that are burning up here. That's cool. Sadly, there used to be the alley over here, boba tea shop that I liked, that is gone. So sad. I guess boba tea just couldn't make it in the Palazzo. And then over yonder, we have Grimaldi's Pizza. If you're looking for a good pizza, originally from New York, they specialize in coal-fired pizza. This place is it's not the Fight Club, it is the Flight Club. Social darts. Interesting. There's It's Sugar over here. And now I want to take you down the escalator so you can see where the other entrance to the Grand Canal Shoppes is, in case you're coming from the Wynn Encore direction and you want to come in this way. This Flight Club looks really quite interesting inside. They have like all these different places to play darts, and here's the, like, if you want to take your selfie, the Grand Canal Shoppes Amore. That's their classic Amore and Love. Venetian has a lot of security that hangs out. One right over here. Different than a lot of the other hotels that, you know, they wear like yellow security jackets, something like that. Here, they kind of like dress them up to look like Italian police officers a little bit. So they wear like the blue and the white and the red. Smells good. Some restaurant smells good that I'm going by. Could be that Grimaldi's Pizza. Maybe it's because I'm getting hungry and it's close to noon. All right, so as we come out this door, this is the bridge that goes over to the Wynn and the Encore, the fashion show malls over there, Trump Tower, Treasure Island. This escalator from the bottom, if you want to get into the Grand Canal Shoppes over here, there are the doors right there to go in. Well, fellow explorers, if your travels are bringing you to Vegas, you might enjoy some more of my Vegas videos. You might enjoy my tour of what Resorts World looks like right now. You might enjoy my tour of the new Fontainebleau. You might enjoy my tour of the entire Las Vegas Strip that I did on New Year's Eve, going from Mandalay Bay all the way to the Strat, or you might enjoy checking out even more from my Vegas series. Links to all the description below. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in one of those videos.